You can choose English and Chinese, and then double side labeling and roundabout labeling. We go to double side labeling first, and you can check the reset to reset the production numbers, and converting speed 1 2 3, okay, for different speed. And you can check the number 1 label and number 2 label. You can turn on or turn off each side of the labeling side. And the label sensor, one label sensor, turn on or turn off. One coding just print for once. And bottle positioning motor is press motor. Conveyor is conveyor, okay. And number one label dispense, which means just send the label once, okay, send the label once. And number 2 is send the label once for number 2 side. If you want to start machine, just press start. For label dispense length setting, if your label less than 200, you put 200 there. If it's bigger than 200, you put 400 there. Okay. Number 1 and the number 2 both are the same. Dispense speed. What's the dispense speed? It's the label sending out speed. Okay. How fast the label send out. Okay. Label detect. What's the label detect? In between the label, okay, there is base paper. So the label detect is how long will send after the sensor sends the base paper, how long it will move more. Okay. Actually, it should be move 1 to 2 mm out from the billboard. Label dispense delay usually is 0. And alarm without a label, there's no sense here. Okay, so just ignore that. And parcel value, don't change it. Okay, don't change it. After we set the parameter, we press save. Install the label, put on the label row, and press it. Okay, press it on the label and across the label sensor. Okay, across label sensor. The label should be in the label sensor and across the PO board. Okay, move back across the roller. Okay, move out and fix it on the collection plate. And after install, fix the screw, and once it touched, and we rotate 1 or 4. Okay, the label should be installed well. Okay, installed well. We pull the label a little bit to make sure is tightly installed. Okay, and we tested to press send one label out. Okay, okay. You check how many label will send out. If send out too much, then we adjust the label detect. For round bottle, you can turn on or turn off the label sensor. And for A, B label, which means you can turn on this function to label A side and B side on the same bottle. Okay, and positioning off or on is the pusher. Okay, is pusher to turn on the to take action for the pusher. Round the bottle, it's turn on the labeling function. Okay, and label on is one label dispense is send one label out. Okay, and if you want start it, just press start. Okay. For the round bottle parameter settings, label dispense length setting is If your label is less than 200, you set 200. Then if your label is longer than 200, you set to 400. Okay. The left side is for A label, and the right side is for B label. Okay. For A label, pre-dispense length setting is how many distance will be sent out for pre-labeling. Okay. Label dispense delay is once the pusher pulls the bottles, it will count this delay, then send out the labels. Round the bottle signer delay is after finish the labeling, it will count this delay, then the pusher will go back to release out the bottle. Okay. Alarm without a label, just ignore this one, and also ignore the parcel value. So after you finish the setting, you can save it. Just press save.